Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're having a good summer, and wherever you will be this Shabbos, whether here in Brookline or traveling on vacation, we hope you will have a wonderful Shabbos. This week's Erev Shabbos video Dvar Torah is sponsored by Nelson P. Landy in memory of his late father, Dr. Lawrence M. Landy, Zechron Levracha, whose Yorsa was observed on the 19th of Av. His neshama should have an aliyah, and we thank Professor Landy for the sponsorship. As always, the Erev Shabbos video Dvar Torah is also meant to be a merit for the hostages that remain in Gaza, day 679 of their captivity, as we daven for their well-being and protection, speedy release and rescue, as well as we daven as a merit for all the soldiers who are fighting on behalf of the state of Israel and the Jewish people, and on behalf of the entire country and the entire Jewish people as well. The Gemara in Maseches Sukkah teaches as follows: Sheva Shemos Yeshlo Yetzirah. The Yetzirah, the evil inclination, that which inside of us does not allow us to reach our potential, has 7 different names. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Karo Ra. God himself calls the Yetzirah Ra, bad. But then there are 6 names attributed to 6 different people. Moshe, Karo, Arel. Moshe refers to the Yetzirah as the Arel, the blockage, the foreskin. David called it Tameh, the impure one. Shlomo called it Soneh, the hater or the enemy. Yeshayahu Karo Michshol, Yeshayahu, the prophet, called the Yetzirah a stumbling block. On the one hand, without getting into the specifics of any of these names, the Gemara is saying is that there are at least seven names of the Yetzirah. That the Yetzirah takes different forms in preventing us from, again, reaching our full potential, prevents us from connecting to Hashem, and can cause us to err and direct us into the wrong path. Referring to Moshe's name, Moshe called the Yetzirah Arel. What is the source of that? Well, that is a pasuk in our parsha, the Gemara says, where Moshe commands the Jewish people, Umaltem Eis Orlas Levavchem, and you shall circumcise the foreskin that is upon your heart. Rashi, Eis Orlas Levavchem, Otem Levavchem V'Kisuyav, the blockage that covers over your heart. We have our heart is ready to be touched, ready to be awakened, ready to be inspired, but yet there's something that covers over it and doesn't let our experiences, doesn't let what we see come and penetrate our heart. We may see some inspiring event. We may hear incredible divrei Torah. We may see someone in need that we should be moved to mercy, and yet for some reason it doesn't penetrate our heart. The Yetzer Hara doesn't let it affect us. And Moshe Rabbeinu is saying, remove that blockage. As the Ramban writes, She'levavchem pasuach, make sure your hearts are open. Lada'as ha'emes, to know the truth. Make sure that you have Lev Ladas Einaim Neros Uznaim Lishmoa, a heart that seeks to understand, eyes that see, ears that hear. That is how most commentaries understand the symbolism of this circumcision of the heart. It is removing the blockage so that our heart can receive, our heart can feel, our heart can be moved and inspired by that which is around us. However, we can understand the mashal in a different way as well. Remember, the Gemara says that Arel was specifically the name that Moshe used for the Yetzer Hara, meaning that is the way Moshe saw the Yetzer Hara. The way the Yetzer Hara attacked Moshe was by being an Arel. And in fact, that word and that concept of Arel, Arelut, is important when it comes to Moshe. For when Hashem initially comes to Moshe, instructs him, commands him, appoints him to be the leader of the Jewish people that will redeem the Jewish people, he is hesitant. And one of the reasons why he is hesitant is, Hein, Ani, Arel Svasayim. On a literal level, he's saying, I'm not a good speaker, I'm not a good orator. But he uses that word, Arel, my lips are blocked up. And in other words, what Moshe Rabbeinu was saying at that moment was that he was saying, Hashem, you're right. I feel it inside of me. I have a passion inside of me. I have a fire inside of me. I feel your presence inside of me. But I don't know how to let it out. I don't know how to express it. I don't know how to turn what is inside of me into action, into words that will affect others. I feel blocked. The blockage for Moshe was not that the outside was not affecting him and coming in, but what was inside of him couldn't come out. And Moshe had to overcome that. And Hashem taught him how, with the help of Aaron and himself, how Moshe could overcome having that orla, that blockage, that barrier that was trapping himself inside of him. And we also sometimes can suffer from the same Yetzer Hara. We are moved, we have profound thoughts, we feel connected inside, but maybe we don't know how to practically make it tangible, how to transform that into greater Torah study or good deeds or more focused tefillah. How do we have an actual plan that is practical, that can make it real? We may also have a blockage not that what prevents what is on the outside coming in, but we also have all inside of us. We have an incredible neshama, and the neshama is almost locked inside of us, and we have to find the right way to let it out, find the right avenues that we can express ourselves, the right opportunities to do more good deeds in the world. That is the orla of the Yetzer Hara. The Yetzer Hara, Moshe called it an arel. And the assumption of that is that we all have inside of us a good heart, a wholesome heart, a holy heart, a sensitive heart. But the Yetzer Hara sometimes covers it up. There's some things that hold us back. Could be past experiences hold us back. Some negative experiences that don't let us connect the Torah, don't let us bring the best parts of ourselves outward. It could be some aspects of the current culture in which we all live that hold us back, that don't let us connect to parts of the Torah, or don't let us act out some of the holiness inside of us. It could be just general human frailties, whether it's jealousy or laziness, whatever it is that holds us back. But the Yetzer Hara is just a covering. We ourselves, we are good, we are holy. We are able to connect to the holiness outside of us, and we have such potential for holiness and goodness and righteousness inside of us. We just have to figure out what is holding us back, what is blocking us, and remove that, and then we will connect. And that is what Moshe Rabbeinu commands the Jewish people in this parsha, Umal Tam Eis or Las Levavchem, something to think about. What is one thing that holds me back? What is one thing that is making it harder for me to connect to the Torah, to connect to the Jewish people, to connect to Hashem? And let us try to figure out how to isolate, how to remove that blockage, how to circumcise our hearts. And if we do, then we'll be able to shine even more beautifully and brightly. Everyone should have a good Shabbos and Shabbat Shalom.